Good morning and welcome to Maple Ridge, home of the Super Turbo 701. I am Tom Murphy, the builder, and today's video is going to touch a little bit on the horizontal stabilizer and affixing it to the rear top of the fuselage. I went to YouTube and I looked for a couple hours for videos of mounting the horizontal stabilizer on a CH701. And guess how many I found? Zero. Everything was basically the stabilizer being mounted onto a 750, a cruiser, or Super Duty, or what have you. There were some videos about the 701 horizontal stabilizer, but it was pretty much just in building the horizontal stabilizer, and then it went right to a video of it fixed to the aircraft. Really nothing leading up to drilling those four holes in the mount brackets that you can only do once. I am very anal about this build. I've been from front to back, and I want it right, just as everybody out there thinking about doing this or doing it should want it right. So what I did is yesterday, I spent the better part of most all day yesterday just looking at it. Sometimes you just gotta look at it. And leveling. I started off, you know, the engine is fixed, which gave me my front ballast to keep the tail up in the air. It was tail heavy. Now I don't have to worry about the tail dropping off from the support that I had. I can work on it. And now with the engine on it, I was able to level it. My previous video, I touched on why that lumber is underneath that front wheel. That's going to be another video at another time. I'm going to have to put a riser between the front strut and the fork to keep the proper tip to ground clearance for my prop. And that'll be another video. That's not a giant hill to overcome. It's going to be pretty straightforward. I basically just have to raise that up about 3 inches. So that'll come. Anyways, top of the engine is level. Top of the cabin frame is level. The fuselage is level. The trouble with a 701 is they are not flat across the top of the rear fuselage. It has an angle to it. So I had to go with a reference string line from the top of the wing root here, where the wing attachment. I had to go from the top of here all the way to the back and get myself a level line, and you can notice the red line is the level line. What I did notice that on the horizontal stabilizer, the mounting brackets come down and they all line up right on that level line. Well, anybody can say, well, you lined them up on a level line. Well, there's a measurement. You have to measure straight off the top of the horizontal stabilizer, come out level, measure down 135 millimeters to the level line, and that's where this is supposed to be stationed. So that's where it is stationed when I put those brackets or them supports for the horizontal stabilizer on the level line that I put on the aircraft. And that is true all the way around, all four of them. Once that was done, the rudder was still in place. Then I had to get my measurements where it was supposed to be in conjunction with the rudder. So I did all of that. I made myself reference lines where everything needed to be so that the control cable comes down through. Everything will come down through nicely for the elevator in the back to work freely and to get full deflection up and down. I'm not going to kid you. I've spent probably 5 hours or more leveling this airplane. I just wanted it perfect. Right now, I don't know if you can really see that up there. This camera's not the greatest, but it is spot on level, side to side. And it is level front to back. And it's that way all the way across. And you'd think, well, geez, how hard can that be? Well, the trouble with this is it isn't fixed out here. It's got 4 fixed points that are in the center of the horizontal stabilizer. So if there's anything wrong out here or out the other side, you're going to see it when you try and level it. I ran into on the other side, because it's aluminum and it's fixed to it's all fixed on the ribs and stuff, you get a little bit of bubble in aluminum. I took the stabilizer off, I checked it, it is flat, it is straight, it is not twisted. But just because of one little bubble in between two ribs, it was tough to get the level on there to know if it was exact. I ended up figuring that out, and what I did is I took a true piece of, I had a piece of aluminum, and I ran it across the top so it was touching on both sides. I got it positioned in a spot over the rear part of the stabilizer that was all fixed with rivets, nice and tight, and that's how I leveled it. And sure enough, it came out, everything was level after the fact. I then drilled my holes. I step drilled it. I started with the small clecos, and then I went up to the next size cleco, and that's all I've done at this point. I had the rudder taken off once I had the position in front to back just right. I took the rudder off, it made it a little easier to work. Then I went to checking the deflection on the elevator after it was fixed. And what I found was my down deflection was spot on. It came out really nice. The down deflection on this is 28 to 30 degrees. I'm at 30 degrees down right now at the stop. So I don't have to do anything with my down deflection. What I noticed was my up deflection, the best I could get was about 20. Now I've got it all where it needs to be. If you notice, this cleco actually touches right there. It will go up about another 2.5 degrees. I checked it as I took it out, and the up deflection on this is 32 to 35. Right now I currently have it at 34, just under 34 degree up deflection, and I still have to put my stop in there. What I ended up having to do was trim one of the brackets, and instead of going up in there and climbing around on top of the aircraft, I'm just going to show you on the plans real quick. When I take the stabilizer apart to finish doing the whole size drills, doing the drilling and the fastening, I will take a picture of and a video of what I had to trim. But just for right now, I'm just going to show you on the plans. Right here it actually tells you to position 7H3 on 7H54 and trim flange to connect. So I had to trim to the right of my finger. I had to take about 3 millimeters off that tip where the elevator rides against that. This is actually the elevator stop, which has to be trimmed, moved forward, and then this has to be ground down so that the stop comes against it, full up deflection. I will take a video of that when I have it all apart. I have all the videos except for the horizontal stabilizer and the rudder and stuff from the homebuildhelp.com. I did not purchase those videos because I had all them control surfaces built prior to even knowing that the DVDs even existed from Home Build Help. So I've gone completely by plans, YouTube videos. And again, I'm going to say, I really could not find anything that showed how to fix a horizontal stabilizer on a 701. There was a lot of videos for the 750, like I said, the Super Duty and the cruisers and stuff. And the only videos, like I said, the only things I could find on a 701 was building the stabilizer, and then they went right to a video or a picture of it installed on the aircraft. So if you're into this and you're building one of these, I don't care if it's a 701, a 650, a 750, an 801, whatever it is, everything I found out is the key is the aircraft needs to be level before you fix that control, the horizontal stabilizer. It needs to be level with the top of the aircraft. Everything I've read, that is crucial. So I took crucial and went anal with it and leveled everything. Engine, cabin frame, fuselage, tires, everything to make it level. And it's coming out pretty good. Today's project is going to be to take that off, and I'm going to final hole size drill everything for the A5s and for the 3/16 bolts and everything to fix it and My next video will be of it fixed to the aircraft, and I'm going to start rigging the rudder control cables up to my pedals in the front. So if you enjoy my videos, if you find them helpful at all, hit the like and subscribe button. Follow me along on this adventure. If you have any suggestions, please leave them. If you may be building something like this and you're farther ahead of me, I am open to suggestions. I am not an airplane builder by no means. This is my first one. So if you've got the knowledge and you know the ins and the outs, or maybe something to do a little different, leave it in the suggestion box. I do read the suggestions. I do read comments, and I will answer back. If you even have a question for me, I've got a pretty good log on everything that I've done on this. So again, if you like it, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I'm trying to see how many followers I can get on this adventure. And that's it from now, from Maple Ridge, home of the Super Turbo 701. Thanks for watching.